Yes, thank you, phone. Thank you for bringing up the mobile live dashboard after 9 minutes. Brilliant stuff. Hello. Or the normal way people say hello. You are welcome. Well, you are still thank. Very many thank. So, how are we all this evening? And why do I keep doing this voice? Oh, Harris. Oh, puppy. Oh, you're downloading it at the same time. That will do it. Yeah, we were just discussing that earlier, where one of my external hard drives took a tumble earlier in the week, and I panicked to back it up as fast as possible. As fast as possible took about 3 or 4 days, which meant this computer was on for 3 or 4 days because I didn't have the sense to do it on a spare machine or anything. Having a good day. Had party good at work. You had a party? You had a partly good day? I'm trying to work. Pork and pooper. I'm sure it'll be party food. Oh, yum yum yum. Gosh damn it, auto carrot. Who are we saying hello to? Between the Borders, hello. Jail at Ark, hello. Otherwise, of course, hello, and thank you very much for the sub. Excuse me. That ginger beer is making its presence felt. And BTR, hello. And Summer, hello. You would have thought I would have actually brought up the game at this point, but nope, not yet. Spectrum. Come on, Windows search, you're better than this. I'm lying, it's not better than this. But yeah, apart from still getting used to the new job, that's been my week. Lots of backing up. Can you not prime sub me? As far as I know, you can. If there's an option to turn that off, I'm not aware of it. God knows where the set would actually be, because I don't know if it's just me, but none of the way Twitch lays this stuff out in the settings makes any sense to me. I always have to click on pretty much every single one of these little oblongs to try and figure out what I'm looking for. Hello, Pixie Goo. I assume you'll be having an audio-only experience again, because it is still the Ziphas person. This just added buttons and menus and windows at random, right? Well, it's all in a nice list off to the left. But let me put it this way: Prime stops can only be done on desktop, not on apps. It might be that. That might make sense. Actually, it doesn't make sense that that's a thing, but it might make sense that that's the situation that we're in. Also, I can turn this music off now. For in theory, I am ready to launch the game. I got this off of Twitch, so you know, one of the random claim a thing for free type dealies. So I had to open their launcher, which took a while, and eventually there was a gam. And everything was well. You know, I'll tell you what, once we were going from menu to actually in the game was very speedy. I'll switch over in a second. So what I was saying was that I couldn't figure out if there was a setting to, you know, deny Prime subs if such things exist. Oh, you failed to link Amazon to Twitch. Okay. That would explain that one. But if you're looking for something, I've got the options of Stream Manager, Insights, Community, Content, Settings, Hitting the Microphone, Viewer Rewards, Streaming Tools, Extensions, Creator Camp, and Safety Center. One of those may not have been relevant to the conversation, but I'm leaving it in anyway. And it's like, anytime I have to look for something, I just have to go through all of them and hope. You won't be able to watch the nauseating first-person game. You're here to show support for the film. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate. If you give the audio-only experience, I will absolutely not be offended, because it is a thing. It is a thing people do suffer from. I am fortunate not to. Yeah, some people go the whole superpower route and... Oh, come on, OBS. Why does that say camera footage? Alright, hold on. There's no doing the thing. There we go. Now we have a stuff. So, for those who weren't here last week, we're here to solve puzzles. Those puzzles involve taking colour from one place and putting it in another place. And you solve puzzles that way. And I'm not sure if this effect is deliberate.
I can still hear you. I can hear
This woman's been helping us.
Keep going. You're nearly there.
Okay. Thank you for your help. Can I go this way? Apparently. Problem is I have to look this way to do it, because otherwise I'll have no idea where I'm going. Because it's a bit dark. That's a good point. We did discover last week that it's a colour blind friendly game. It lets you figure out which one of these is the most distinguishable, and you can play it like that. I don't know if that just affects the puzzle colours. To me it looks the same. So I don't know. But given that the puzzles involve very distinct colours that are meant to look different from one another, it is, yeah. And I'll put that back to standard. So I get to do this now. Ang. Yes. Ang ang. And you get the woo as well. I will admit, I didn't put too much thought into my first set of emotes, which is the Devlin facepalm and the Flux woo. But the other ones I've done, I am very happy with. I really like the Hello World one and the Ang.
And now some breaking news.
Oh my
Following
God.
initial reports of a suspected terror attack, multiple sources are claiming the
Out of my
downtown
way,
subway
let me
incident
through.
is allegedly a homicide. Witnesses claim a person wearing a hooded jacket rushed at the victim, who fell into the path of an incoming train. Police are at the scene.
Oh, the brew as well. I completely forgot about the brew.
Remember, this is the night that Matthews died. What?
Oh yeah, we
What did you do,
might have
Alex?
done a murder.
What did you do?
Am I back to where I started? Yeah, I think I might be. Maybe not. Ah, not quite. So yeah, we store colours in our little disc to the bottom right here.
I'm sorry, Alex missed the first time slot. We won't miss the new one. Please. Make sure.
But now that we've got that orange, we can go back to where we were. Because we have seen the orange. And what this one lets us do, right click to teleport towards it. Story went darker than the first half of the half of the stream promised. I mean, it was pretty fucking dark. Certainly it got pretty fucking dark. It got there. Okay, now what the fuck am I doing here again? I feel like the existence of this means I will need orange at some point. So I will take orange. Orange. If I just make stuff orange. Because you can reset your the current puzzle you're on. So you're not going to be stuck like this forever. Also, I'm probably meant to... Well, probably wasn't meant to jump over this in the first place. By the way, if anyone was confused earlier about Harris doing it again, as was mentioned by Jailer Dark there, Harris is my Nef pup, and now that I've said his name, we'll probably be going absolutely half his nut. Last stream, he could hear me but not see me, and he found the whole situation very sus. So he was just waffing to himself the whole time. Well, not the whole time, for quite a while though. Okay, that will, going down there will make us a dead. But that won't. That means we can get over here. Nif pup confused. Oh, he's a good boy. Right, so I need to change this to green somehow. Don't know why I thought that would work, but okay. And it's interesting to note how much of an obstruction these things are. Oh, Jesus. Nearly died there. That's not ideal. Okay. Something we can teleport to here. We've not gone this way yet, so let us went. Orange, white. Orange, white. Take a guess there. See how far we get. Yeah, missing an orange. And of course, we'll need to make more orange. Yep. And probably one more while we're at it. There we are. Programming victory, you managed to repurpose some of your game jam code to implement audio logs and event scenes in less than a day. Nice one. Yeah, there is definitely a real rush one gets from solving a programming conundrum. Which hopefully makes up for the hours that were spent bashing your head against a brick wall. Right, so we've got a blue. Why was I about to say yellow? If I don't know colours, this is going to be a very long stream indeed. Well, I have to say, usually going back to old code is cause for sheer panic, frankly. Not all of my old code was good, is what I am saying. Right, so maybe over here, but I also need a blue to get over there. And how do I have a blue on standby, ready to go? Anywhere I can grab it from. So is this your own project you're working on between the borders, or is that a group effort of some kind? I'm guessing the green will be needed when time comes to leave. So we'll try this. Oh, hold on. I don't know if that's the way to go. Aha! Still don't know if that's the way to go, but I'm here now. I won't say the event system wasn't originally a week of 12-hour days, but it sure helped me yesterday. That's the way, isn't it? Well, you do occasionally just get that nice feeling of, you know what, I've actually done this before. I can, in fact, repurpose this, and it's not in such a sorry state that I have to just redo the whole thing. That's a nice feeling too. Victor Fug and I are making a dungeon crawler called Hibernaculum, and you're officially a member of Wormwood Studios. Oh, hell yeah! Oh my god, I still need to get round to playing Strangeland. I've not managed it yet. And I do not have excuse. I should do this thing. But hell yeah, that's really cool. Well done, man. Why did I get this green? And how can I possibly get over there? Or is that where I... No, it's not where I came in because there was tape and stuff. Oh, hello. That's just my question for me. And we're apparently about to do pretty much exactly the same thing, I would guess. So I will just fall through this. I won't die, but I don't know if it's desirable. On the other hand, don't really have a choice. Yeah, if anyone's played the first Prey game, that would have looked very familiar. And you bear in mind that's Prey as opposed to Prey. Because why would we call a game something other than what's already been released and confuse people? Hello, green. First one, otherwise. Unless that was a joke and I did not notice, which is perfectly possible. Is orange useful over here though? I think it was a blue they wanted to... Oh, joke. There. My powers have failed me. I did not notice. Doom and Hitman are at the door. They want to have a word. They can fuck off. Yeah, I think I was meant to turn that orange and then whenever I get to here somehow, I'll have a way out. Oh yeah, I can do this. And we'll just take an orange with us because we can. Yeah, see, also Syndicate. Technically Fable as well, but that was done by two different companies. I was going to say quite a few years apart, but 96 versus 2004? 8 years is a fair amount of time. Bullfrog Syndicate or EA's Syndicate. Presumably there was a studio in charge of doing that game, but I do not remember who it was. Wee donk. Right, where was that orange? I can use it now. Wee. I'm not sure that was worth it, frankly. Right, way to get white back. Hup. Yep. Yep. Hello, White. Okay, I think I've done it. Yes, there we go. This the one they want. On the other hand, I may have trapped myself down here. Unless I can get a hold of something. Oh no, this will do it. This will do. Did they make one after the FPS? No, I think they ditched it after that went south. This place looks like an incredibly expensive and tasteless bathroom. I get where you're coming from on that. Also, did anybody see where I put that blue? I had a blue and I lost it. Is it over here? No. Is it here? I don't know. Oh wait, I think I remember where to go. That's the green. Let me go in here and we'll have access to a blue. And then presumably keep going down the tracks until we find a blue teleporty thing. Because we found the red, we found the green. Oh, we're at the end of the track, it would seem. So let's go back. No. Noom. There we are. Unless this is sending us in circles, which is a distinct possibility. Oh, hello. Oh well, Geronimo and such. Yep. I was worried this was going to be a absurdly complicated Towers of Hanoi situation, but no, it seems merciful. Did I mean to do that? I'm not sure I meant to do that. Oh. Well, this is intriguing. But it also does kind of feel like we went backwards. It's not exactly what I was hoping to do. However, I don't see a way to go back. And you know, the thing about recursion is it's also recursion. Oh, I can still use these. Which honestly feels a bit daft, but the game's letting me do it. Is this a skip? A mutually assured recursion. Not a phrase I've encountered before, I like it.
Alex?
Yes? Hello? Let me just go back to floor 1, it would seem.
Your wife, ex-wife, she was trying to protect you. But You weren't just a victim. You wanted to hurt people.
Did I?
Maybe you still do.
Oh, I murdered a guy. Yeah, okay, that's pretty clear cut, actually. Where'd you miss plot-wise? Last you heard a child was missing school and the guy's in debt. His wife tried to have him committed. Or rather, succeeded, it would seem. With the forging of signatures and such. But we also probably killed the guy and we're planning to kill 2 more people. So, wife may have had a point.
Maybe you already have.
Bzz, bzz. Why do you like that PTR? Aside from me appearing to be foolish, that I would understand. Otherwise it looks like you approve of murder, and I have to ask questions at that point. Yep, it's the 20th again.
Matthews. Right. Crow. You blame them for your son's death. Matthews is dead, Wright and Crow. They were next. That's why she put you in here. Maddie found out what you were planning, and this last person. It's you, isn't it? These assets, the QA keys, the clues, the ones that have been modified from within the simulation and remained despite the cycle resets. Those were from you. You've done this before. You've gotten this far before now, haven't
Are
you?
we the baddies?
But you've never left.
You don't have to ask questions. Then I shall not.
Forget, but you were compelled to free yourself time and time again.
The question is, did he write that, or is that another forgery? Employee 237, entry 121. I've lost. I should have known when this much money got involved that they'd prioritize maximum intake. I've got till next week to leave the office and never return. My journey here is over. I'm dumping these logs into the construction engine. We'll see how they manifest on the inside. Excuse me. If you're reading this, you have to protest. Spectrum is corrupt through and through. I'm relying now on her. I can only hope she doesn't get caught. This is Cameron Worrell. You blame people for the death of your son, and now you've killed one of them and want to kill the rest. Seems internally consistent. Yeah, goal-oriented, you might say. You blame Nicky indoctrinated you into the school of the hated man. And then everything revolved around murder.
What will you do if you leave?
Murder people, probably. There's a lad. I do like the roof has a little indoor section. Nice and private for if the weather turns, although it looks like in this place it never will. Hello.
Good morning. It's good to see you well. And look, the weather really has picked up, hasn't it? As you'll likely recall, we've had this conversation several times before. This bespoke hotel experience has been built around you and your needs. You rejected the simulation when it was full of guests and entertainment. So we adapted to your needs.
You were put in here to save the others. To save you.
It is my duty and my privilege to ensure your needs are met. You suspect you are a murderer, and that if you leave, people will die.
I mean, you think the police could get involved at some
So
point,
you
surely?
chose to remain for all these years.
I thought you were just a grieving parent. I thought Maddie betrayed you, trapped you in here. I never knew.
Every time you have discovered who you are, you've made the right decision. Together we've kept the world safe from you and kept you safe from the world.
You think it's like I'm a fucking
always a
supervillain or
choice.
something.
You can choose who you'll become. You don't have... No one has to die.
As ever, all I need is your say-so. At your command, we can go back inside. You can do the right thing and forget all this pain.
Alex,
Until
what
next
you
time.
saw, that's not who you are. That's not who you have to be. That's who you were.
The choice is yours. Leave or stay.
So, here's the thing, right? As far as I know, the story is that our son died and we wanted to kill an insurance guy, a doctor, and somebody else. Can't remember who exactly. We succeeded with one, shoved him under a subway. But before we got to the others, we were put in here. Possibly done by our wife, forging signatures and such. But even if I am different, if Alex, sorry, Cooper, Alex Cooper, me, even if I am different, I've been changed by this experience. If I leave, am I not getting a fucking jail sentence? Because I don't think the wife, I'm sorry, I cannot remember her name at all. It doesn't sound like she would just let that lie. So I am curious as to what would happen if I tried to escape, but it sounds like life in here would probably be just a little bit preferable. Take agency. But that could be either one of them between the borders. I'm assuming I walk over there and fall off a cliff of some kind. Then again, is it nobler in the mind to actually go and face the music rather than hide in a hotel where I'm going to do the same fucking thing every day over and over again? Because the machines just, you know, occasionally iterate on the program until I get so sick of it that I try to escape. There's a certain degree of irony in saying this, but given that I'm sitting here playing a game, but I don't think living in a fantasy is for me. So we'll see what happens on the outside. Or if the point was just to give us a choice rather than to have that choice mean anything. They could just yeet us back. Like, no, we're not letting you out. For all the reasons we have just discussed. Yep, thought it would be a cliff. I do like these clouds though. You want to talk about BoJack Horseman now? I never have seen it. Wee. Slow motion.
What have I done?
Okay. The game... Those subtitles, they were very bright. And your background was very bright. This was a pre-scripted animation. It was not a... You know... Oh dear. Was it trying to start the morning routine without me? Is that what was going on there? Yeah, point was... You had full agency of what the camera was doing in that moment, and you made the subtitles unreadable. In fact, it's quite a small team by the look of it. And there we go. That is the retreat of the Spectrum. And now I'm going to have to figure out something else to do for a wee while, because yeah, 45 minutes is not much of a stream, I feel. I would like to do a bit more than that. Maybe the testers were bored by then and went out and played football instead of filing an issue. I'm not going to contribute to... I'm not going to assign to QA what could more easily be assigned to poor planning. Strangeland? I don't think I have it lying around. Damn it. I was tempted to see what the other ending was, but I do not have that option. Let's see. Right, so first stop, what I've got installed, and in the meantime, we can talk about the game. Now, I will admit, they had me in the first half with the story, where I thought I was like, oh, the sun was dead all along. Well, yeah, we saw that coming, but then it kept going, and that was to the game's credit. You know, the dead sun was the catalyst for more bad things happening. And so it was interesting in that way. The puzzles did bend my brain a little bit, and I am quite happy that I did not try and continue that stream last week, because I wouldn't have made it. I was too much of a knackered. I could not have pulled it off. So I'm glad I waited on that one. Did very well with all those puzzles. Oh, thank you. It's one of those things where I get very nervous because I don't want to look like an utter dafty on stream. Like, if I mess up a skill-based challenge, that's fine. If I mess up an intellectual-based one, then that's going to hit me a lot harder for some reason, and I'm not sure why. But yes. That said, do not look forward to me playing the Fool's Errand again anytime soon. Because I'm pretty sure that game's a bit on the impossible side. I think it's usually a mistake to make the player character a silent, complicated murderer. Technically, we weren't completely silent. We really did not speak very often, but we did speak sometimes. I'm also trying to look at stuff that's not going to be a case of this will take 7 streams to finish, as Jailer Dark has been finding out. Nobody needs to know that you're a dummy. I mean, I could confirm... Oh, there's a knocking at my door. Oh, someone's kicked my door and oh, my house is on fire. The joke being that Jailer Dark knows where I live. What have we got? Ooh. Now, there was something that I wanted to try that had been pointed to me. Vampire... between the borders, don't swear. You will finish Witcher 3 next week. You will. You probably will. I actually have confidence in you being able to pull that off. I think it will be done. It's just a shame that Puppy had a sicky tummy. But from what I've heard, he's doing better. Hang. Also, if somebody can think of a better joke for alert command, do let me know, because that was the best I could come up with. The whole Act 4 that you forgot about, however, Sick Puppy didn't help. The thing is, I probably should have gone and played the game myself before watching you play it. That was my mistake. Okay. So, I'm going to try something extremely scary. And... no, that's not what I thought was going to happen. Trying things I've not tried before, and they all go wrong. And I am made to be a pariah and leave society. La la. You know that old song. Does that actually run? Come on. Game. Come on, game. You're just sitting there taking up 33 megs of memory for no reason. Doing very little with it. That. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, so the thing I'm trying to launch tried to run Steam VR. That's probably not going to help. Yeah, there we are. And it's probably louder than it needs to be. I apologise. I will sort that out as soon as I can. Oh, damn it. I actually wanted to see that. So... Bloodwash. How do I get out of here? Back. Yes! So, this game that was recommended to me called Endless Blue. As you may have surmised, it is one of those games that trades on having PlayStation style graphics. Sorry, I was over the microphone there because I dropped a thing. But I had to reach for it. Oh, this is my PC making the Windows 11 noises, by the way, just in case you were wondering. And if you're wondering what type of game this is, it is... oh my god, I can't remember the name of the game now. Saturn, Resident Evil-like. Probably had Deep in the title. Deep Fear? I want to say Deep Fear. But there's also like a PS2 era game that I keep getting it mixed up with, which I think is Cold Fear. It's one of those. Updating stream, trying out Endless Blue. Oh yeah, I can actually look up Deep Fear here. Yep, Deep Fear, that was the one. It's like Deep Fear, but made 20 odd years later. It does have an entry in Twitch database. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, that brings noise back again. But does this have no volume controls? Okay, that's something else I'll have to fix. Volume mixer. Doing stuff on the fly, I kind of hate it. That's a bit less than I would like. That's still a bit low. Let's say that now. I'll set it to just the right level for the menu, and then suddenly it'll spike and get very loud. Again, I need to do this by judging how loud it is in OBS, because judging how loud it is in my headphones is of no benefit to anybody. Okay, try that. So on a scale from hearing the car retching in a dark room to playing Fatal Frame with the lights off, how terrifying should we expect? The cat retching in a dark room, that makes more sense. I don't actually know. I've not looked this up before giving it a try. So, actually, I'll tell you what I am going to do first. I'm going to restart the game, so you'll get that lovely red text again. And it might launch. There's a weird quirk of Unreal Engine 4 games that I've never fully understood, where unless some obscure setting is adhered to, then it'll try and launch the game with Steam VR for no good reason. Even if it's not a VR game, it just goes, oh, Steam VR's here, it's available, let's put that up. And I don't know why. Oh, jeez. Come on. I should have just left it so that... like, once I had it open, I should have just left it, because... this is now going to be problems. Of course, I'll probably get into the game and then find out that the camera's completely squiffed and I have to put my headset on. You dig that auto carrot. I've had a car sound like it was retching from time to time. Come on. Do the thing. I don't want to go and unplug my VR headset. That's effort. Fucking seriously. Also, for some reason, Task Manager, which I have open so I can close the executable that's failing to do anything, it suddenly likes paging down after a little while. Don't know why. Right, forget it. I'm going to have to unplug the headset. 1 second. As soon as I figure out where the cable is, because it's somewhat hidden. And that was my PC again making the system noise. And Steam VR does not appear to be running. So now if we run the game, should ignore all that Steam VR bollocks. Maybe. I had this running once. I don't know what I did, but I had it running. And I wanted to try this given how long I spent on Deep Fear. What headset did I get? It's a original HTC Vive. I've had it a couple of years. And it is plenty good enough. Certainly it was enough to get my friends to go and get a PSVR. They were just like, had a wee shot of it and I was like, we need this. And I was glad I was able to give that experience to them. Anyway, we can actually see the intro. This is done in PS1 style graphics, which is the style at the time, which is now. Oh, I get that. I look at my D&D dice all the time. Oh, wait, they are spheres. Yeah, those don't make good dice. Yeah, I have to admire the effort. She has way too many polygons. Oh, don't worry, that would have been a pre-rendered cutscene. Like that will fly in the PS1 era. But I do like the commitment there down to not having quite good enough compression to not muddy all the colours. And it's still telling me Steam VR has failed. Control's not responding yet, but piss off Steam VR. No gam. Yeah, actually now I look at it, I think the animation might be a bit too smooth. Given that
Command, I've infiltrated the underwater research facility.
Damn it, you always say that, Captain.
Damn it, the storm up above must be disrupting their communications.
Or maybe it's the miles of water.
Whatever. The show must go on.
Tank controls, excellent. Diamond equipment. Let's see. 7 polygons for the fingers. That many, huh? Yep, the old open hand but in one piece type of deal. Half bad aliasing. Yeah, that is a solid 512 by 384, I think. Yeah, okay, incoming shipment log 81493, 4 cases provisions, 2 cases labs equipment, 2 cases organic material, 1 case live specimen, 1 case books and magazines, which stretches over the border of the note time thing, but I don't think actually I think those are separate elements, that's fine. Computer workstation, doesn't look like it's running any program though. Hello Pickle Dog, or greetings. This is Endless Blue, which his cursedness recommended to me. He spotted that and thought he was playing Deep Fear. He will be about this. And it seemed like a perfectly good excuse, given that we finished up the Spectrum Retreat, so can I have a 45-minute stream? That wasn't enough for me. Ah, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, PlayStation had to do all of its 3D graphics without the benefit of floating point maths. Oh, quick turn. Nice. A very fucking quick turn. Jesus Christ. Something like poor PPI, float int mismatch for the textures and graphical artifacts. Hard to emulate without actually emulating the hardware. Non-square pixels. So yeah, if you've ever... Oh, yes. Floating up against scenery. Excellent. Why didn't they have a floating point processor? Cost, I would assume. And you can skip the door animations if you want. That's cool.
I wasn't exactly expecting a warm welcome, but this is ridiculous. Where is everybody?
Everybody couldn't make it. Everybody very busy. Still, there's definitely some specular highlights going on in that lighting. Go to procrastinator. Wanderer, what the hell are you doing up at this? I mean, hi. Floating protagonist. That's what you meant. I mean, I am kind of procrastinating here, and I am embodying her role, so technically, kit of medical. Okay, that's the start menu. I need the mouse to get out of. That's odd. Okay. And we are arena, it would say. Same. Same. We get a light as well. Oh, that. Can we not move with. No, we just can't move now. Shit. Oh, what have I done? Seriously, what have I done? I think it was their texture transform pipeline that was integer only. You'd have to look it up. I just thought it was no floating point at all because their animations are also kind of jerky. And I believe that was for the reason of they just didn't have the precision. You're working from home? Oh, there we go. Thank Christ. I have no idea what happened there. Looks like some kind of radar monitoring station. Yeah. Doesn't look like anything to me. Yep. Gauges and other monitoring equipment. Some kind of computer visualization. I'm not sure what of. I think I had that Winamp plugin. Right, what's doing here? Don't get us stuck on anything this time, please. Blamf. Here is Olka. The Australians are piling in. Emergency log 0823 1993 0845 hours. Emergency protocol activated. Note, containment breach in lab section B. Initiate quarantine protocol. Emergency detachment of umbilicus DI. Evacuate research personnel. So shit's gone wrong. And this will have a code on it, I assume. It's locked. Looks like there's a card reader next to the hatch. I don't have the right access card. So it doesn't make us go and try every card that we've got in our inventory. One assumes. You don't want to go to work. I get you. But soon. I do kind of want to just soak in the graphics to an extent. Because, you know, that kind of dynamic lighting on PlayStation, you would not be getting 60 frames. Like, have a look back. Any of your favourite PlayStation games that ran at 60 FPS? Probably not using a lot of lighting. Or at least dynamic lighting. Oh yeah, we had 6 frames. And we liked it that way. Uphill, both ways, in the snow. Lockers seem to be locked, who would have thought? Hazmat suits hanging from the wall. What kind of research were they doing here exactly? Love the atmosphere in the room, the sense of dread, the wonder of the ocean, the slightly rusted everything, which, let's face it, if you're at the bottom of the ocean, that's pretty much going to be a given. It's all car. Thank you very much for the subscription. Oh, poor thing, it has to have the worst SEO I've seen in a while. Google can barely find it. Moby Games doesn't list it. It's not on Steam, and yet it's in Twitch's game list. Hang on, I think I still have the link up. So it is free. It's just on itch.io, so you can feel free to grab that if you want. I think it's Windows only. Oh, handgun ammo. Nice. And the Wanderer. Oh, what a day. You wonderful people. Thank you very much. The Twitch bit. Yeah, it's better than YouTube's one, I think. Last I had to use that. So that's a dead lad.
What the hell is going on here?
Your face has been wrapped around a balloon, apparently. And we have an ID card. I think I know where to go and use that. He's dead, his suit is covered in blood, although it looks weirdly black. What could have happened here? I think he got murdered. We didn't try this. Won't budge, and there's a flashing red light next to the door. Okay, so that's just items one can use. While we're here... Anyone a Moby Games member? Want to get a new game in the DB for that sweet, sweet recognition? Just saying. Back feels like it's been murdered. Who did that? Whomst. August 16th, 1993. I can't believe it. I'm really here. Under the ocean. Away from every fucker. It doesn't sound so awesome when I say it out loud. My family always thought I was crazy, but I've dreamed of living in the ocean since I was a child. So, since a child he was literally saying, get in the sea. I'm assuming he. I shouldn't. I apologise for that. Now instead of wasting half the day preparing for a dive, we're already here. Surrounded by the beauty and wonder of this great blue expanse. Wanderer, did you write this? Safety brief. If someone is wearing a hazardous environment suit while dead in a decontamination shower, it's time to evacuate. That would be enough for me to say, yeah, I have a means of escape. I'm going to do it. Oh, you from moving in your sleep. Blah. I hate it when your body betrays you like that. It sucks. A deep one. Oh no. Oh, we're turbo fucked in that case. Time for me to take a 40 of the screen. Here we are. Phone chill. But that is not who I expected to be online at this time. Oh dear. It would appear that some of my ginger beer went walkies out of the bottle at some point, and then I put my phone down on it. Not much though. FYI, undersea habitats for deep sea welding are apparently very nasty places. I can imagine, very hard to get a cleaner in. And, you know, you're trying to deal with rust, you've got the entire ocean against you. Lockers probably for the researchers' personal belongings. Who would have thought? A bunch of academic looking books. Yes, they don't get cable. Looks like they have. There's a built-in VHS player. Also, my god, look at that shadow. You would not get something that good in the PS1 era. Certainly not a soft shadow. Hell, I'm surprised they had shadows as good as they had in Silent Hill 2. That was PlayStation 2. Ginger beer though, tasty. It is. Like, most of it stayed in the bottle. I just must have, I don't know, put it down too hard at some point and it just went whee. Sort of happens to you when you get flare-ups in your ankle. Sleep jerks wake you the fuck up with pain. Oh, God. Double betrayal. Yeah, built-in VHS. That is the height of 90s technology, is it not? Super high pressure too. Helium oxygen atmosphere that saps heat from the body. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it makes sense that it would be chilly. I hadn't thought of it like that before. So there's a slight bit of slidiness to the way our protagonist moves, but the sheer speed of it is pretty welcome. I'm surprised I didn't see something like this before in PlayStation. Stop making shadow puppets and make the plot happen, hen. Because, you know, security cam footage, the worse it looks, the more convincing it is.
Who is that woman?
You know what those cutscenes kind of remind me of? The PlayStation 2 version of Deus Ex. From what little I've seen, they did some FMV sequences for certain cutscenes, but they just used the in-game models. Just some radio equipment and a compooper. Camera feeds from around the facility. No sign of that woman, though. Not all she's interested in. Like, not what's happening in the base, just like, there was a woman. Got to find her. You must get up. 5 more business days. Soon. You do got this. And then on to better things. And I don't keep having to go on about how your worker cunts. Security log, August 20th. 2300 hours. Had to intervene when a few of the research scientists got a little too drunk in the lab. Apparently there was some big discovery, hence the party, but the specifics are still very hush-hush. Escorted the unruly scientists back to their bunks with no further incidents. Oh, yep. We get a hint as well. How special do we feel? Okay. Oh my god. So, one thing this game hasn't quite, figured out is, can you play it all with the controller, or do you have to bring the mouse in at some point? Except, of course, for gabbing. Very true, Wazalka. Then rotate 90 degrees counterclockwise. There we go.
Damn. Cleaned out.
Apart from...
Well, I guess this will have to do.
Wasn't too much of a pea shooter. And 9mm Beretta, because, of course, what else would it be? L trigger to bring up the gun. And right trigger to fire. And it is piddly. Weapons! Yes. Don't have the right access card, but it's not going to tell me which one I need. Nor do I actually have anywhere to go now. Also, I foresee problems with having access to firearms in an underwater base. Squarest gun ever, bound to do some damage.
What the hell?
Yeah, exactly, that's how it works.
Don't come any closer. I'll shoot if I have to.
So I want to make a comment on the voice acting matching up to 90s survival horror, but if it turns out it's not meant to be bad, I'm gonna feel terrible. Hey, I shot a guy.
Hello. Is anyone there?
Who is this?
Oh, thank God. Please, I've barricaded myself in the break room, but those monsters are still out there.
First, I need you to tell me what the hell is going on at this facility.
Look, I don't know too much myself. I can try to explain, but you must help me. The connecting tunnel to the laboratory section was destroyed, but you can still get over here through an emergency hatch in the generator room.
You want me to swim over there and take on God knows how many of those monsters?
I'll try to explain best as I can, but please, you must come quickly. Please.
Damn it.
The tentacle's still
This
going in the
mission just keeps
background.
getting weirder.
Yeah, what was the
But
mission?
I
We
can't
didn't
turn
really
back
get
now.
an explanation there. Also, Between the Borders, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Okay. Okay, I was hoping there'd be more of it, but here we are. It was, it's a fun. I will look out for more of that. In the meantime, we have this to look at. I'm kind of into this, this trend of PS1, not demakes exactly. Oh no, I have Shatner's delivery disease. I'm also going to have to go. Roommate started downloading Elden Ring and your cell phone apparently isn't fast enough for this stream. Ah, nuts. Well, it means you can start downloading Elden Ring and you can enjoy it once you've got it. I can figure out something else to do, which may involve wasting the rest of my ammo. Can I reload without going into the menu? Not appears to. You do. The puppet combo games are amazing for that. Yeah. Okay, so turning on the light does not freeze me in place this time. That's good. Oh, yeah, something I never did was check the body. Oh, bollocks, I didn't mean to do that. Whee! Whee! I'm kind of tempted to start a Dino Crisis playthrough now, but my capture card is misbehaving. Incidentally, if anyone else has a Elgato HD60S Plus and they had problems with it staying connected, do pipe up, because... Oh! Yes! I know where I'm taking that. Slide. Well, we're getting deeper. We have now determined that pipes exist. In the boring hole. Too boring. I believe I got the joke there. There's a distinct possibility, at least. Yeah, and I've probably exhausted everything that's in here. Ah, so it wasn't him that came after us, it was somebody else entirely. You stay there and just keep your black tentacle blood to yourself. So it is interesting, and I think the frame rate probably has a lot to do with it, but this is super controllable. Despite the fact it does seem to be going at quite a speedy pace. So I think there's a bit of depth of field there. There is! Oh, isn't that nice? I'll just double check the options if there was anything interesting to do. So we could do... I'll try putting the frame rate to 30 FPS. I mean, it certainly feels a bit more authentic. I do find myself getting caught on stuff a little bit more. That one won't budge. Large oxygen tanks. Nah, that didn't do anything. Okay, enough of that experiment. Yep. Yeah, that might be my next experiment when I have an excuse to upgrade. So I've not tried high refresh rate for quite some time. Not since... Go away, mouse cursor. Not since... Actually, come to think of it, I don't need to capture the cursor anymore. I had to do that for the Spectrum retreat. Because it was a hardware cursor, is that the term? Flap, 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 flap. But don't need to do it here. I'm curious as to how turning is moving me across the room. Whee! So yeah, I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this. Like I said, it does move very speedily, but it is strangely quite controllable at the same time. I've got the turn speed down to just a level that works for me. However, I believe I have exhausted that particular hole of content. And it means means I have to figure out something else to do if I want to continue the stream. Maybe go nuts and plug my VR back in. Not to use on stream, I kind of need to sort something else for that. Otherwise, I'll be showing off a VR game, yeah, but I will not be able to actually read any of the chat, which is a disadvantage. Anything else? Literally anything else. Okay, that won't work because it doesn't like multiple monitors. You know, Wanderer? I swear to God, if you suggest clandestiny, four other PlayStation looky like. Best wishes, Dav. Well, it's not clandestiny, I'll give you that. Serial killer is terrorizing the city and Sarah's deadbeat boyfriend hasn't done the laundry. Can Sarah survive a late night trip to the laundromat? Or will the womb ripper, Jesus Christ, perform an... Oh my Christ. I see it. I see it, Dav. I very see it. Thank you very much. So... You want free... I mean, I pressed play it now and it didn't do much. Ah, there we go. So, I'm going to take a short break here whilst that downloads, although it won't be very long. Talk amongst yourselves, get to drink, have a stretch, have some water, play some ads. Well, I'll play some ads, you might see some ads, depending on if you're subbed or not. And I'll catch you in a little bit. Okay, so next on the to-do list, work out some background music that I can turn on and off at will. That, you know, won't get me sued. Seems to be the optimal way to go about that. So give me a second while I set this up. Hey, this seems familiar. we go, that should be set up. Soup Sun indeed. Which, if anyone's got some channel points or square sausages, I have them put here, burning a wee hole in your pocket, you can make video of things appear. Allegedly they work. And they certainly were working the last time I saw them, so... Anyway, so you can see the glorious intro. Ignore the red text for a second. There it is. I've seen this intro before and I'm not sure where. Also, I'll sort the volume in a second. More soup, son. The soup is indeed on, by the look of things. Oh, is this first person? Yeah, let's go ahead and lock the frame rate. Oh. 300, why not? I probably could if it's competently made PS1 alike. Actually, but only works if VSync's turned off, and yes, I will turn VSync off because it gives me input lag and I don't like it. Do you have any idea how long this is, Dave? Just out of curiosity, I don't know if this will split over into more than one stream or not. You do know. Excellent. Could you type that knowledge into chat? I didn't realise it would have to be that specific. There we go, full stream. That's a bit better. Into the laundry machine of doom. Watching the laundry machine of doom. The other one. Not the first one, the other one. Oh, you were saying yes because it was a first person. Is anyone getting normality flashbacks all of a sudden? Still haven't had time to unpack yet. Not sure when I will.
What a day. Professor Watt was his usual miserable self and that test was a killer. Hopefully I can just relax and... Of course, Liam didn't do the laundry or clean. I'll have to do a load of laundry. I have an interview for a job tomorrow and have nothing to wear.
Takes about an hour to finish.
I'll gather these clothes up and head to the laundry room in the basement. I'm going to have to talk to Liam later. I'm too upset and tired to go through it again. He's going to have to pull it together for this baby.
Oh, I don't know if that's going to happen, Hen. Really don't know if that's going to happen. Now, there is something called Bloodwash in the Twitch game list, but it doesn't have a picture attached to it, so... I don't know if it's the right one. Action, indie, horror, yep, that all sounds about right. Now, trying out Bloodwash. PS1 style laundry simulator where nothing bad happens. There we go. Just updating the stream info. It's different filters you can try in settings too. So we had the VHS filter on. Oh boy, let's just have a look at this for a second. Ah, I see they've got the polygon jitter. Must look at my psych books. Must have read each one of these at least twice. I can't clean it up. Why can't I clean it up? Another case where turn the VHS one off. Yeah. Put the clothes in the oven. Nope. Okay. Kitchen cabinets. Worked really hard to clean them out, and I'm proud they have stayed clean. It's held up well until recently. Now it lets off a pungent odour. Filled with noodles, tuna and canned beans. The diet of any self-respecting college student. Some seasonings are inside. I miss cooking. I do not miss cooking. It is a burden to me. Because it's his job to clean. He needs to do it. He does. I'm back. And in an entirely different game. Yeah, Dave bought me Bloodwash. Shopping last week, so it's pretty full right now. Shame to say I've started to rely on soda to keep me up through the day. Ah, yes, because this is a 90s aesthetic and energy drinks hadn't been invented yet. Or Red Bull had a monopoly on the market for some reason I don't understand. Nothing interesting inside. I'm saving up for a vacuum so I can clean this place properly. Or you could get your fucking man idiot. Liam was his name? No one I should call, especially at this hour. Laundry. I kind of want to turn on the VHS filter again. Yeah. The small black and white TV. God, that really is student life, isn't it? Didn't want the stream to be all washed up. Free couches. Yep, this is familiar sounding. What? Why is 2D Christ on the wall? Bit chonky as black and white sets go. I mean, it's a portable one. It has to have the full CRT business in there, so there's going to be a certain amount of chonk. But yeah, I suppose you never got like a 30-inch black and white telly. Like, what would be the point? Liam's drawers. Wouldn't go through them without a mask. What is this guy's appeal, exactly? Filled with pencils and half-written research papers. And no chair. Oh my god, do you two just sleep on a mattress? Alright, I think that's all the dirty laundry. Time to go to the basement. Hate this thing. I have cricks in my body I didn't even know was possible. Honestly, too mad to talk to Liam right now. Let him get over his hangover by himself. It's an excuse, but it's not a good one. Jeez, 2D Christ! Like, they've got a decent approximation of PS1 texture distortion. I've not been looking at the textures actually. I've mostly been looking at the sort of jitter that comes into the polygons. This was my grandma's wardrobe, and one of the few things I could bring with me here. There's not much in it, unfortunately. It's a little less obvious with the VHS filter on. Actually, let's probably make it way too obvious. Oh yeah, definitely got texture distortion in there as well. Hard to tell if it's accurate, but yeah. Filled with a couple horror movies I have. Nothing better to sit down to at the end of the day. Yeah, where the hell is Liam anyway? It's got a pregnant girlfriend at home and it's like 1 AM or something. It's almost as if you've played this before, Wanderer. Oh, Zoom. Nice. A nice man lives here. It's good to know you have at least one good neighbour. A woman and her son live here. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen either one in about a week. Yeah, PS1 distortion tended to shift with the camera. Pretty hard to do now, ironically. Yeah. We were talking about that earlier as to how exactly it all worked. Like, my understanding was it was attempted to do 3D graphics without floating point. So you ended up with an approximation of where the polygons should be. I was thinking less about how the textures worked. Right, to take any safety precautions in this death trap. Yeah, got a peace symbol for some reason. And I just realised I might be a lot more comfortable if I were playing this without a controller, but I don't know, I might stick to the controller anyway, because, you know, PS1 aesthetic. As if I never played a PC game that looked like this. We had software rendering once upon a time. Specifically, it's missing something called perspective correction, and doing said correction in software is slow. Right. That's a door. Don't need to go to that floor. Besides, one of the people on this floor has a mean dog they keep in the hall. No, keep doggo inside, safe and warm. Give many pets and treats and credit card number. Don't need to go through there. Now, what's the fire extinguisher count at now? 3? Actually, I'm gonna stick with the controller for a bit. Well, this isn't foreboding at all. The odd PC game would start similarly, but it was always in things like racing games where it didn't matter as much. Yeah, I suppose if they're going back, if they're going at that speed, how would you notice? No, I have vivid memories of Unreal Engine 1 games. An old tower, not sure what it's doing down here. Another old tower, I'm not sure what it's doing down here either. Which for a while I had to run in software mode. They worked perfectly well in OpenGL. Like, looked good, ran good, whole business. But I was, I had an onboard a.k.a. Rage Pro or something like that. And as soon as you got shot, it would show the red pain decal and that would fade out. But while it was fading out, it was over a black background. So you couldn't see fuck all. Which meant I had to use software rendering for all those types of games, and they had a weird quirk of always rendering the weapon in front of the character model. Hey, this fire extinguisher is just painted on. Wow, I really don't have a Tex Murphy accent. Remember the pain of this one, so many cards. Yeah, I don't think I've properly tried it on, you know, era-appropriate hardware beyond the Voodoo 3, which, you know, it wasn't perfect. So like, Deus Ex was testament to that, especially that first level, but or that first map, I should say. But my God, that got me through a fair few of those types of games, and believe it or not, the one we got back in the day still works. Which, considering that I'm pretty sure you could fry an egg on that fucking heatsink, is something of an achievement. You just need some echo and you'd cast me as Tex. Oh, you are kind, but wrong. And you're experiencing it again with this Pentium 3 I bought from eBay. Oh, yes. Yes. Old machines. I made a slight error last week. I got one of those sort of 486 replacements. I forget what the actual term is for them. But, you know, a tiny little box that's got supposedly a 1 GHz processor, but it's sort of on parity with a high-end Pentium. And it's all in one little box that's about the square footage of 2 credit cards. And I was trying to make it run Windows 98 to a limited success. Vortex 86, that's the one. This little thing is supposed to heat the entire building. It'd be more effective to give each tenant some wood to burn every week. Or people who don't pay their rent. Musty box. I don't think anything inside would interest me. How do you know? It was a eBox 3350DX2. I haven't really got anything to run on it. I got to Windows 898 desktop once, but then it gets to the point of installing some driver, and it never recognizes a keyboard again because they're all you get on that box is USB. Exposed electrical box. Nice. Let's see what's inside. Rat droppings, trash, and spiders. Excellent. This one feels empty. I feel that's the best case scenario. The door to this one is jammed. My god, this took us way too long to get here. But yeah, that box is also not rocking audio that's Sound Blaster compatible, so really there was no point in getting it to work in Windows 98 at all, because I don't even think it has a driver for that. I think XP embedded is the next idea to try, but I've not got around to it yet. A toolbox. A janitor would kill me if I rubbished through his things, even though I really doubt he uses any of these. But you feel better for having them, that's the thing. What? Out of order? What am I going to do now? Should probably go back upstairs and figure something out. I think I heard something coming from that closet. That one? Smells like it. Hi, Joe. Why do you sound like that?
God damn, girl, you scared the bejesus out of me.
You scared the bejesus out of me.
I scared you? You scared me.
Yeah, sorry about that. I did not know it was gonna be that loud.
What the hell are you doing creeping around down here?
I never has to go.
Look, I'm sorry for scaring you. I'll tell you, but can you keep this to yourself?
Oh, I think I'll have trouble keeping it to myself. Whatever you're gonna say is gonna be...
Jesus Christ, Joe, you're insane.
It's gonna be whack, isn't it?
What's up?
The missus kicked me out and it's too cold outside, so I'm trying to wait her out down here. I really didn't mean to creep on you. Honest.
It literally happens. I clicked a button in a business app here on... Mate, I'm live on Twitch right now.
I believe you. Just next time maybe don't go around slinging doors open and hiding in the dark.
And going...
Thanks, kid.
That had to
Say,
clip,
if
surely.
you want to use the washing machine,
sorry,
it's broken.
No shit.
Yeah, thanks. I figured that out.
It's... You... What is this room? Why are you so tall, Joe?
Sorry again for scaring you, kiddo.
It's okay.
I just stare at your crotch accidentally. What is this room for? Why Wimst? Just trying to figure out if there's anything I have missed. It's just... It's not T-posing exactly, but it feels very much in the same spirit. Alright. It's a closet. It's... Not at the moment, it's an open sit. Open it. Open... Fuck. Never mind. What the heck? Hello.
What's up, Sarah?
Oh, you know, trying to balance life, school, and job hunting.
It's a tough world these days. Liam been treating you well?
Not at all.
When he isn't drunk. Yeah.
Look.
Oh, this is
You'll
getting
tell
sad.
me if it gets bad. Yeah, I know it ain't easy to talk about. And you don't have to tell me nothing. Just promise me you'll tell me if you need help. My sister used to be in a bad situation too. And there's places you can go.
I appreciate that, Stan. I really do.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, good guy,
You doing
Stan.
some laundry at this time of night?
I'm trying to. Of course, when I really need it, the washer downstairs is broken.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah. And speaking of shit, I have an interview tomorrow, so I guess I'll show up smelling like crap.
Well, if it's an emergency, I heard of this laundromat that's open 24/7, just outside of town. Still early enough to catch the last bus.
The last bus? How the hell will I get back?
I'll have to
Oh my
say,
god, just leave him. I know.
It's a hell of a time to be out.
I'm not seeing the benefits to Liam
with
here.
that maniac roaming around.
I'm a big girl, Stan. Do you know the address?
Sure. Let me write it down for you. Just promise me you'll take care, alright?
Oh, good. We have to find our purse in this sty. We might die, but this place is 24-hour laundry. We're literally sleeping on a mattress, but there's 24-hour laundry nearby. And by nearby, I mean on the outskirts of town, then we have to catch a bus to get there. Hopefully I didn't miss that last bus to the laundromat. So, when's the next jump scare? I feel like this might not be a stream to watch with headphones in.
Hurry and you might be able to catch the next bus.
Thanks again, Stan.
Yeah, good guy Stan. If he dies, we don't riot, we're just unsurprised. Oh, fuck it. Womb Ripper, Jesus fucking Christ. In the early hours of the 30th, authorities were called when a passerby found a terribly mangled corpse haphazardly tossed on the nearby grounds. Sources indicate that the woman was indeed pregnant, and just like the previous victims, the fetus was cut out and assumed to be taken by the assailant. Fucking Christ. This is now the fourth victim in as many weeks, and authorities are struggling to come up with leads in one of the most gruesome crime sprees the city has ever endured. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? Okay, there was one door where she was just like, nah, not right now. And it wasn't this one. That's just more people. Laundromat just outside town. Sounds safe. Better be an achievement for finding all these fire extinguishers, or I will be unsurprised. God, this place is a fucking sty, isn't it? An old suitcase. I really shouldn't get in the middle of a gang's drug drop-off. It can be an adventure for another night. That's how adventure games get started, Sarah. You want to leave that one well alone. Oh, hello. Some sale ads, missing pets, nothing too unusual.
Hi there. Are you okay? Can I get you anything?
If you say blue pages, I'm gonna rip your fucking throat out.
It's gone. They took it.
Did someone steal something from you?
They took it. The people in the walls. They took it from me. Oh God, she's here now!
I should probably leave him alone. Poor guy. Hi there. Can I...
They took...
I should...
It's very clearly just... Like, we're looking at about 10 polygons total here, but I do like how this street looks. Well, this is the bus stop. Do I hear a bus? It may have been random noise. Chicka 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 chicka. Right. Yeah, I don't have a good feeling about this. Yeah, maybe we can... I was about to say maybe we can sneak up on Hobo Joe from behind. Might not be doing great, but I'm not at the point where I have to go dumpster diving. Not yet, at least.
Got any change?
Sure, I have a couple dollars.
Better than nothing, thanks, kid. Haven't seen you around here before.
I moved in not too long ago. I'm usually studying or at my classes, so that's probably why.
Oh, a college girl, huh? What are you studying?
I'm pursuing a career in education at the moment.
I mean, that's going to college, isn't it?
Nice. That's what I got my bachelor's in.
Oh.
Oh, that's great.
Hopeful.
I hope I can find a gig soon afterwards.
If not, my sleeping bag has room for two.
And time to go time. Ah, bus. Haven't missed it. Excellent. Yeah, that's the front. Hello.
Where are you heading at this hour? If you don't mind me asking.
I mean, you do kind of need to know what to charge me, I
The
suppose.
laundromat on the outside of town.
Not sure I believe that. Pretty late to be doing laundry.
I'm literally carrying it, mate. Probably not the best idea to be going down alleys and talking to random people. Don't you judge me.
Hey, if you're looking to score,
That's how I make all my
have a good
friends.
deal just for a pretty little thing like you.
Oh,
You
fuck
won't even
you.
have to pay cash if you know what I...
How about you just drive the bus and I'll pretend you're not a desperate loser?
Whatever, bitch. Sit the fuck down so I can get this piece of junk rolling again.
Fuck's sake. Driver not be anywhere. Let's see, dirty seat. And this one is a sit down. The windows are so dirty we can't see outside. I'm actually kind of curious as to why the VHS filter was an option. So what's the implication? That we're filming this entire endeavour? I mean, there are games that specifically take place from that perspective, hence why they have that filter on them, but... Are you just gonna stand there, or...? The fuck am I looking at? Okay, now the vibe has changed to System Shock 2. Oh no. Well, I was staring directly at him, I suppose. Yeah, I think it's either that or it's just to emulate playing on an old TV. I guess, yeah. Yeah, if it's not tuned in properly. So I'm old enough to have remembered that, and yet I temporarily forgot that. And the old RF hookups. Yeah, wait, never mind me. Where the fuck's this guy going at this time of night? Also, seriously, am I meant to be able to do anything? Because I cannot. Oh, there we go. So dark I can't even see the street. A likely story. Fucking hell.
Hello. May I sit beside you?
Fuck all the way off, and when you get there, fuck off from there to somewhere else, and just keep going until you receive instructions.
There's plenty of other seats, so I don't see why you would need to do that.
May I sit beside you?
You got
Are you deaf?
your answer, okay?
Do I need to get the driver to throw you off?
You're going to die tonight.
What?
You're going to die tonight.
Oh, I heard you.
It. Tonight is your last night on Earth. You are walking straight into your doom. Can't you see that? You and that child inside you.
How did you...
Fucking hell.
You will be found, just like all the others.
Well, thanks for the heads up, but is there any more ways you could help
your
this
insides
not
displayed
happen?
for all the angels above to look down and see. Oh yes, of that I am certain.
Please, just stop talking.
May I sit beside you?
All right, miss. This is your stop.
Thank fuck. Warnings unheeded. That's the achievement I got. Oh dear. So clearly that's just a rotating texture, but you know, PS1 era graphics, that's standard. Is that people we were talking to? Man with bachelors. One way of putting it. Dave, when you estimated an hour for this, was that you estimating hours or me estimating hours? Because there's a significant difference between those two. And the game suddenly stopped doing things. There we go. Made me panic for a second, but it's all fine. Everything's fine. We're all fine now. How are you? Realise the VHS aesthetic is most likely for emulating watching a movie. Horror movie on tape. Okay. Yeah, that sounds right to me. Can you just chill, soundtrack? So of course I'm gonna go wander around. Oh, no I'm not. Steel car? No? Strange. Could have sworn I've seen this car before. Well, yeah, it did drive past us. Although in the opposite direction. Looks like this used to be a laundromat too. Who would open a laundromat right next to another laundromat? That was how long to beat this estimating. Right, I see. Headline talks about a vigilante at large who took out an entire gang last week. I'm sure that's what the guy said. Anything I need to send out? Key pause. Should really start my laundry first. Yeah, start the laundry, then go a wee wander. It's locked, but don't need ice anyway. That's not how laundry works. In fact, they tend to go with heat more than anything.
Yes, what is it?
Laundry, would you believe?
Oh, are you all really open all night?
We're open all night, but I take my naps at midnight, so you better not need anything after that.
Oh,
naps?
Okay.
Plural?
I'll be sure not to need anything.
That a bunch of naps in a row? Because I just call that sleeping.
Yeah, we'll see.
So I'm probably looking for one that's open. Right? Is that how this works? Oh, drying machine. Never mind. We've never had to use a laundromat before.
Doing a late night wash too?
Yeah. I work night shift at the factory down the road. This place is the only one open when I get off work. Was a real pain when the first one burnt down.
First one?
You knew around here? Yeah, this place used to be next door years ago. But there was a big fire. I don't think they ever found out exactly what caused it.
You know what? If I were to look for new premises after a laundromat burnt down, I think I'd go further than next door.
That sounds awful.
A little too close.
Girl died in that fire too. An employee. I don't like to spread rumors, but...
But what?
Pretty mysterious. The way she died, I mean. It wasn't a fire that started quickly. She should have had plenty of time to get out. But she was found in the office. I heard they were close to opening up a murder investigation. That a detective thought the girl was locked in. But then decided to drop it when nobody came up. You know, cops. Lazy sons of bitches.
Well, if that's true, it does sound pretty suspect.
It's no such thing as mysterious. Mysterious is just a story you haven't read yet. Unless they started the fire. Stina runs this laundromat.
Sure does. Feels like it got swept under the rug pretty quick.
It all makes sense.
What with the womb ripper coming around and butchering those women. That has all the headlines these days.
Oh, I'd really rather it didn't. Why does the lady on this remind me of my mum? Is your mum also two-dimensional? Need to get some change for... Oh, jeez. Right. You're definitely not a change machine, I guess. Guess that guy behind the counter does do something. change machines, huh? Smells like a toilet. Let's not then. Locked. Weird. So, guess I'm going to pee pause. Maybe. Well, looks different from the others. So it obviously opens. Should be enough for a wash and dry cycle. Let's take a look at the other stores in the plaza while I wait for them to close. And he's away already. Hang on. Controller and mouse. Okay. So, off to the other stores. What in the world is that noise? It's like a child crying, but I don't think it's a kid. Oh boy. This is where everybody starts disappearing. Hello, friend.
Can I help you? Looking for anything specific? A movie? A video game? Fish?
Ah, yes, the free food groups.
No, just browsing, thanks.
Alright, well, let me know if you need any help. And don't you even think about stealing anything. I have eyes everywhere.
What children have you been around
Wouldn't dream
lately?
of it.
Yeah.
You have quite an assortment of things.
I don't know. Some babies
what
can
kind
do
of
a
store
hell
is this again?
absolute hell of a scrim.
It's Peepaw's. I'm Peepaw. It's my store.
Right.
I wish that shirt didn't exist. As you can see, I'm a chip connoisseur. If there's a new flavour out, I have to try it. Yeah, that logic once got me to try... Oh, some kind of... I think it was mint? Crisps, as we call them over here. Yes, crisps in the UK, chips in America, and other countries tend to flip between the two, except Australia, apparently, which uses them both intermittently. For no reason I can discern. Y'all are whack. Chip person, not a gum person. Good to know. I have a good amount of these at home, but there's a few here I've been on the lookout for. Well, grab them. More horror movies. Where did the owner get all these? This is amazing. Grip hook, brutal. I want to... Mint is what's coming to mind. It was more complicated than that, but... no, I can't remember what the actual flavour was. That's just a whole aisle of the same laundry detergent. I suppose if you're right next to a laundromat, you want a good stock of it nearby, but does it all have to be out at once? We are who we are. That you are. Rated brutal. Hope you like Tide. Off-brand and probably close to out-of-date cereal. You know, Lieutenant General Crunch. I could read the back of these all day. For the residents at Holloway's Senior Care Centre, dying in your sleep is the best thing that can happen. Classic. Horror movies as far as the eye can see. I think I'm in heaven. Dark, secret, faulted and shameful? Brutalashell.com. It's, nah, that sounds like a risky click. I'm not gonna touch that. Her mind is a woman. She will stop at nothing to create her dream. Dust box. And then I helped. Enter a psychedelic death trip to the fringes of reality. Assortment of comics. Some pretty old ones here. Nice TV, newer than the one we have at the house. Maybe it does 3 colours. Old vinyl records. You would want these nowadays. You're browsing VHS tapes of horror movies. Don't pretend you're better. Just better, apparently. It's better bread. Unfortunately, I have enough soda at the house. That sounds more fortunate than anything. Nothing has a price, which makes me scared to ask. Actually smells pretty good. Like the drowned in butter movie theatre popcorn. Snacks. Why do I get the feeling that both that sign and that popcorn machine actually came from a cinema? Weird ad to have in a magazine. How to tell if your child is a Satanist. Do they experience mood swings? Do they not experience emotions? Do they listen to aggressive music? Do they play board games? If you answered yes to any of these questions, Satanism might have infiltrated your home, and you are in danger of being sacrificed in hell. Please call 555 not today. Although I like the Ouija board, like the two practices are absolutely definitely the same. Can you burn a Ouija board? Candy bars I've never heard of. Off-brand cereal. Oh, cool. Some local brands here. Remember, kids, support local. There's a brand here called Mama May's Mouth-Melting Molten Munchies. Mama May, you have a new customer on my next paycheck. I remember when you went to a laundromat once. Went on a date with a guy there. That... I don't wish to insult the person you went on a date with, NATO, and also welcome in. But I feel like more effort could have been put in. Am I missing something? Peepaw imports, but the real question is, does he export what? The little collectible comics you can find and read in this. So does. That's a new one. Looks cool to me. Shadows and Sickles. I played this one before and it was great. Better experience than our protagonist here, I bet. Well, we'll find out. Cue like murder and mayhem and death, and NATO's just like, yeah, that sounds pretty familiar. Wait, isn't that? No, it can't be. Must be a coincidence. I like to think that he played the video game and then became the character. One looks spooky. We don't get enough handheld horror games. Not sure why this place like this would sell fish, but hey, it's not like I run my own business. You're talking about like I'm with you now. Used to have a goldfish last year. Had him since middle school. R.I.P. Mr. Bubbles. There's a variety in this one. The variety. The beta tanks. Very beautiful, but very mean and antisocial. I can respect that. Hello, cutie. Everyone is followed by something. Hopefully for me it's not that creep from the bus. Well, that's just blatant. Master System is out now, but this is still my favourite. Yes! Yes, these developers have my undying loyalty. I already have one. It's been great to have since I'm rarely at home these days. And no, the fact that they were repping for the NES is not why I was saying it was brilliant. Just that the Master System does not get mentioned enough. So, even though it's pumping up the NES, still like, yeah. Shotgun. Looks over the top and sloppy. Kind of game. Dare we? Adult XXX. Well, we wouldn't want some child XXX, would we? Or movies on sale. Some really good deals in there. 100%? Yeah. Just my monitor a bit. Too bad Liam won't do any of the things the guys in these tapes do. Or the girls. Oh god. All of his faults and he's fucking vanilla too. Oh my, so scandalous. Some of these titles sound scarier than the horror movies up front. I wonder how old, wonder how that old man came across these. Not that I'm judging, of course. Yeah, your instinct is to go to the Triple X room, but I don't know what lurks in there. You think you can still buy a new Master System in Brazil? Yeah. I think they eventually started to move on to the Mega Drive. Some kind of weird local manufacturing thing has kept that machine in business for, what, 30 odd years now? Really, what is Liam's appeal? I don't get it. Not much use for these anymore, with tapes offering a more interactive experience. What's next? Virtual reality? Are you sure interactive was the word you meant to go with there? But you know, porno mags don't require electricity. That's about the main benefit. Also, lol, hard copies of porn. Nah, sorry, I saw you. I saw you before you did the jump scare.
Ha! Gotcha. So you're not stealing anything? My apologies.
It's the most understandable jump scare in the game so far, and didn't even get me. Anyway. Hit the right shoulder button to equip and unequip inventory items. Some items can be brought to other people to get more information. Just gonna have a quick nosy through this. I'm not gonna do the entire thing. Yeah, looks like some sin gets eaten. What's over here? Pizza! Brand new appliances! Pizza and appliances. Are these two different shops, or it's hard to tell? Oh, car. Hopefully I can get this job. I can save up a car for you know what it said. Our pal's still there, just staring at the wall. Oh no. Ugly ass doll head. I don't remember seeing that on my way in. Make that laundry. All folded up for us. Nice. Very good service this place offers. Look at a new fridge while you wait for your pizza. I'm trying to figure out if it was different things or if it was a cooking place saying, look, we've got all new appliances. They're not going to go on fire or poison your food. Did someone ring the bell at the front counter? Check those corners. Bathroom key. Might as well. Here, have a doll head.
Not my kind of doll, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Doll? Oh, no, that's the change place. Also, does that wall still... No. Don't do anything yet. But was it the man restroom or the woman restroom? Aha. Another comic. Okay. Something else at the front desk. I thought I saw something, he says, as if he's never played this before. Yeah. Little too late for that. Might not be as good for the environment, but people really should flush the toilet paper. The sink would make your hands dirtier. I think you're quite right. Also, pro tip, if you've got 2 hand dryers, turn them both on and just have one on each hand. Bursting into bathroom stalls carrying that head. That is precisely what she's doing. She should not be doing that, but she is. Oh, fuck off. Really? Oh. I hope that's the sound of a dryer. Bring it back before I leave. Be a long night, so I might need it. Oh, shit. Ow. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep getting hit, because how do I avoid these things? Oh, I merged the girls. And don't run into the other things. I got it now. Don't you fucking judge me. Okay. $10 minutes and 26 seconds left. Don't make me wait that entire time, you bastards. So a phone went off, but I don't know if I have access to it. Ask. Don't need to ask. Did not need to hear that again. Yeah, I'm not really trusting this thing to give me my clothes back at the end. Empty cart for clothes. Well, I will be back, and I will bring back the game lad or whatever it's called. How shocking. It smells like pizza. Ah, welcome back, Wanderer. Fucking hell. One might argue it's what the cops deserve, but Jesus Christ. For my butt. That's sneaking the top hat for I'm not gonna lie, my outlook on life has fundamentally changed. Capitalistic cash. Let's not focus on our sprite there wearing no pants. Well, luckily I didn't even notice it. Missing persons flyer that has a young woman listed missing over a week ago. So many different ones. I wonder if anyone around here knows anything about this. I can bring this to people and see if they have anything to say about it. And the skull. Not very good at these kind of games. Not that the skull has anything to do with it, since they're rigged. If a good night's sleep is in my future, then I don't want to hear about it. I'll have to keep this place in mind next time I want to order a pizza.
Do you know anything about the recent disappearances?
No, not really. One of the girls who was in my class was one of them, though. I didn't know her too well, except that she was pregnant. I hope that she just skipped town and not one of the, you know, victims.
Did you have to say it like that? Like, victims?
Sorry, didn't see you there.
Fucking liar.
Can I get you anything?
No thanks. I'm just killing time until my laundry next door is done.
Well, fuck off then.
Well, you're out late. Just a heads up, we're closing soon. Feel free to hang out until then, though.
No. Kind of that I might have been, frankly. Cheese puffs. All the comics. Now to get maybe a colour television if they've got one in here. Wow, what a deal! The one thing better that she has in her place. The fridge. What? Your own washer and dryer? You live in the city. Surely such things are illegal. Why do I feel like everything in here was stolen? But what a deal, though. Jesus. Wow. I have one that works at home. It's just okay. Actually, an old boss of mine went for a period of building up a collection of hi-fis. Well, not hi-fi, boom boxes, really. Yeah, it's a radio. I think it just looks like a toaster. But what if both, though? That has to exist, surely. Some kind of code to open. Don't believe I have one of those on me. Is that just an air conditioner lying out?
Ah, customer. Looking for a TV, toaster, blender?
All three in one?
Sorry, I'm just browsing.
It's kind of the same as my idea from earlier, really. Instead of waiting for pizza, we're waiting for laundry. Yeah, boombox toaster combos when? When?
Oh, what kind of person just browses appliance stores at this time of night?
The man's got a point, I have to say.
I'm just waiting on my laundry.
Well then, why don't you just buy a washer and dryer here? We have the newest models at the lowest prices.
No offense, but I feel like you're the newest thing in the store.
Burn?
Why, thank you. I do take pride in my appearances. Crazy, right? Thinking about all the killings can creep a guy out. Especially being all alone out here. Yeah, I know the victims are all women, but still.
Well, it's only a problem if you can get pregonate. But that might raise the question of how do you know if you're prengan?
You look just like her.
Eh?
Who?
Same eyes, same hair. Oh, she used to be so beautiful. But I've lost her. It's been so long now, and I can't find her.
Oh. Did you know one of the girls who went missing around here?
I was talking about my hairbrush.
Ma'am? I guess she's done talking.
Pregnant. Yeah, that's a fair response to the doll's head, and I'll give her that. Hi, greasy boy.
Not interested. I only sell the highest of quality items here.
Look at this thing. It must have at least 12 polygons. This is quality right here, mate. Yeah, I am fully in lesbians with that video.
That's not creepy at all.
Pregnant. And we've also got this lad to show it to, I believe.
Do you know anything about the recent disappearances?
Recent? This has been going on for a long time.
Imagine her just walking in there, not saying anything, and holding the head straight out towards him.
How long?
Just
like,
go
when the womb ripper killings first began?
I was about to say go full on log lady, but no, she's pretty chatty. Now I think about it.
Lord, no, I'm talking years, girl.
Years?
Don't make me repeat myself. Yes, this area hasn't been the safest place. Not since that laundromat caught fire.
The one over there?
No, that's the new one. The old one is right next to it.
Are you saying there's some correlation between the laundromat fire and the missing people?
That does seem to be what he's implying, yeah.
I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Well, did anyone die in the fire?
We don't know. The girl working there when the fire broke out was never found. No bones or nothing. After that, people would go missing here or there. And as time has gone on, it's become more frequent. Made my daughter and grandchildren move out of the area a few years ago because of it.
Yeah, good call on their
Anything
part.
else you can tell me?
Leave an old man be. I have things to attend to.
Okay, but just one more thing.
That looks cursed. You should get a priest for that.
I don't think it's worth that much. One more comic just because we can. Your average everyday wooden crate, probably filled with drugs. Actually, that wouldn't be too bad. Spoiled meat, gross. Something sticking out of the dumpster. It's an old shirt. Ooh, is that blood? I really don't want to inspect it any further. I guess it could be something else. Like pizza sauce? The naps have officially begun. Actually, was there a... So apparently it's 20 past 8. The hell? It folded my laundry for me. Still wet. She must be broken, but those were my last quarters. I need to find that employee and get my quarters back. Oh. Oh. Don't come near me, I have this creepy doll head. Oh, I was really hoping that wouldn't work.
Oh my god!
There he is.
It's the employee. He's been ripped to shreds. I need to call the police.
Now who'll I get my quarters from? course, if I do it in here, I will get instantly murdered, won't I? But first, search the entire room. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And where's my hammer? Can have it right there.
911, what's your emergency?
Deed guy. What's that ball head thing? It's a doll's head. We're carrying a doll's head. For reasons?
Hello? My name is Sarah. You need to send someone now. I'm at the...
Wow, rude.
Shit!
20 minutes later.
Dispatch said they got a call coming from out here. But it's strange. I can't seem to be able to find anyone.
Yeah, there's somebody else now. Now this is going to be horrific. I don't have any items on me, so don't feel like this is going to go any better.
Wait a minute.
What? Weird.
Is that someone crying?
Yeah, sure.
Sounds like it's coming from that office by the pizza place.
Well, you didn't go anywhere. You just got out the car, you numpty. Yeah. This time of night, why would it be
Is anyone there?
populated?
This is the police. If anyone is there, then come out now.
There's something wrong here. I better...
Investigagut. Very long to-do list. Nothing eye-opening. I've got a business plan. Nothing to do with what I'm looking for. I'm not a detective. No way I'm looking through all this. Believe it or not, I don't have to make copies right now. It's empty. Roger Wilco's been doing his job. Some more business mumbo-jumbo. Notices, schedules, and a note from Donna that reads, "Whoever's eating my lunches, I will find out who you are and report you to Henry." Per Donna. And it is now 10 past 10. I am well hydrated. You fancy a drink, Gordon? I am well hydrated. Schedule request. Doesn't look suspicious to me. It's empty. Nothing to see here. Expense reports. Nothing important. I was about to say, why is there a click of a mouse when there's no mouse here? But there's no keyboard here either. Maybe they just watch the screens all day and look out for anomalies. Looks to me to be some kind of cabinet that stores files of some sort. And that one. What a coincidence. Aha! Would you look at that? A confession in this email from Ben saying that he has been the one eating Donna's lunch. Another case solved, you bastard. Nothing fascinating or interesting. Schedules and reports, nothing jumps out at me. Looks like some kind of inspiration board. Fun. You could probably give a more effect PS1 feel by rendering the game small then stretching it. Wait, are you at the laundromat? No, this is the office next to the pizza place. I don't have any top secret documents to dispose of. Staples, pens, tacks, the usual office supplies. Strange. Something on the other side of that door that's holding it shut. Seems like it's always 10 o'clock on this island. A clock. It's lying about the time, but I guess I can't bring it in for that. Oh. This is way bigger than I thought it would be. Oh. Someone hit the fire extinguisher counter, but found another one. Is anyone else getting Carol Reed vibes from this music? Can't believe Numpty was on the auto mod list. Really? I am well hydrated. Oh, bollocks. Why don't I have a gun I can bring out now? Hi, pal. Oh?
What?
Oh, there we are.
Fuck was that? Holy Jesus. Was it holding a child?
Random remark. I appreciate the decision to not apply the filters to the text. I enjoy that also. Office key. Look at my massive key. You know what? I don't think it'll come up, but just in case I need to aim at something, I'm going to switch to keyboard and mouse. As I remember what all the controls are. Locked. Maybe I can find a key around here somewhere. There we go. God fucking damn it. Of course they had to put a maze in here. Of course it's piles of boxes, so were I not concerned with stealth to a certain extent, I would just walk straight through them. I don't think they could stop me. Seems like this key doesn't fit this lock.
Oh my god, am I glad to see you! You gotta help me. There's some crazy person running around with a knife!
Well, I'm a crazy person with a gun. Maybe we'll be friends. I brought you a doll head, Biggie! Is there anything down the dead end? Just like the dead end within the maze or the other side of the maze? Because the other side of the maze was just a locked door.
Slow down. It's okay. Just follow me and I'll get you out of here.
Well, I'm not getting the chance to shoot him. Or his man tits.
Shit. There has to be another way out of here.
Wait, what? What? Oh, maybe there is something down the dead end. Dead in the maze. Does not look like. I am the dead end. Huh. They are waiting for you, Gordon. In the test chamber. Why has he got a big pull stick thing? Aye. When you're ready, there we are. So God knows where I'm going to exit. Ah, slash it. It's been forever. No one's coming for me. Maybe I can make a run for it. On the other hand... Arrgh. I'm never getting those quarters back. Oh dear. That's the employee schedule posted. Nothing that can help me though, especially considering one of them ain't coming in. Nom 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 nom. Empty Cart for clothes, empty cart for clothes. Dryer sheets also, they won't help me. Lady still reminds her of her mom. It's a receipt for an old building repair company. Looks like they had to repair one of the walls in this laundromat with plaster. Which wall could it be? Do you think it is vulnerable to hammer? Also, how do I... tab, there we go. Is the laundromat next to the pizza place? No, it's kind of diagonally across. Yeah. Nope. I probably meant to investigate that, but I am noping the hell away from it. Ah, there's a door behind here. Into the old laundromat. Still has a bunch of machines. It will not help me at all, but I feel a little bit better with the hammer out. This was the bathroom, I guess. So what are we thinking? It's the unborn fetus of the woman who was killed when this place burnt down. Come back to seek some kind of revenge. Oh, there's a run key. Headline reads, main suspect in police investigation disappears. 15-year-old Lewis Kennedy has gone missing. The top suspect in the grisly crime of an arson and alleged kidnapping murder of a young woman has eluded authorities. Sources say that Kennedy has been under surveillance for a few weeks and at some time over the course of last night had broken contact with officers and has not been seen since. Authorities issued a warning for all residents in the area to be on the lookout for this potentially dangerous individual. And if he was ever going to strike, it was when I was bent over reading that paper. They just abandoned it. Maybe it's the father of the unborn fetus. Maybe. Can't open it, it's firmly nailed shut. What possibly could I use to fix that situation? Empty, it's empty, it's also empty. There's just a light that fell down. Cool. Like that one vent in AVP2. Where the hell am I now? Okay, just to finish that thought before we go any further. There's a point in AVP2, the game, where a vent falls down. It just bursts out and starts spewing steam. But it's quite clearly designed to look a bit like an alien head. And it's in the Marine campaign, so you absolutely shoot it the first time you encounter it. It's the 15-year-old kidnapper. God knows. What are these doing here? I should probably leave. Flashing light. Freezer won't open, that's probably for the best. That won't budge. Bollocks. I don't have a crouch button, so I'm going to have to figure something out. Doesn't help now. Empty. Oh, there was another door. Some kind of machinery. Best not mess with it. Oh, bollocks. The corpse looks like it's been here for a very long time. That's actual fucking flesh, Jesus Christ. How long have I been here? Last thing I remember, I was walking home and now I'm locked in this godforsaken room. Who would do this to me and why? I need to find a way to get out of here. There's dried blood on the walls and floor and I have my child to think about now. There's something about this aesthetic that is spookier than the modern RE games. It's really horrific. Possibly in the not being able to see what you're doing type of thing. Also, hello Rat Freak, welcome in. Good to see you. I'm not sure if any of this is in working order, frankly, Sarah. I know I won't be getting out of here alive. A psychopath that kills women like me. I've heard at least 3 others brought here and killed. Peeking through the cracks, I saw that it creates these masks out of skin. Skin from the poor infants whose fucking hell. Yeah, for anyone who's just dropped in, yeah, dead children warning. I don't know what kind of game it's wanting to play. I think my time is almost up. Let me swallow a key. A key that I think would get me out of here, but I have a feeling it won't let me live long enough to use it. We have to cut a guy open, don't we? Resident Evil is way too much ham and body horror now. I mean, it was hardly ever a beacon of psychological horror, but yeah, there's certain survival aspects that seem to focus on a little bit more. Oh, and they've at least brought back puzzles. Strung up and butchered like the rest of my baby. Oh god, I'm sorry, my little angel. I just need to get back there without being winded. Can't believe I'm doing this. Pretty intense, but damn do they make a good horror game. I cannot argue with this. Ah, bollocks. I should not have picked up all that stuff. It's the sequel to Face Off. Oh lord. I don't know which one I want to see less in that scenario, Nick Cage or John Travolta. Open, firmly nailed shut, but I have a scalpel. It's a tiny bit dull now.
Oh my god. It's a corpse.
Like that's the first one you've seen.
It's been here for years. There's a wallet sticking out of his pocket. What? The driver's license belongs to Lewis Kennedy. But this doesn't make any sense. I need to get out of here and call the police.
Because it worked so well the first time. I don't think the implication was that they cut the line off, but it sounded more like a disconnected tone or something rather than the line is being cut tone. It's terrible. It's just been splayed open. She hasn't been here very long. Also, a little trivia, Torture Star Video is a publishing label for Puppet Combo Games, same people who did Nun Massacre, State of the House, etc. Hi pal. I think where I saw that ident before was... It was another horror game, I can't remember the name of it now. But it was the one with like the grid-based movement, first person. Find the Child. Well, that is just not going to work out, and I think you know it full well. Need to find a way to get this lock off. Like a hammer. Salazar House, that's the one. I knew it had House and Salazar in it. The rest of the words in their order eluded me. Well, fuck 'em. I am not getting many things to interact with now, which implies to me that we're heading towards the end. Because, you know, you want to ramp up the tension and not get distracted at a time like that. Doll has been cut in half. But it doesn't need a head. It's the other half that's missing. But I got ammo. But holy shit, look at the texturing on that. Why would they give us a hammer if we don't use it? Technically we did use it to get through that wall that was just plaster. So this will break. Nope, I was half right. I would have thought it would have broken with me on it, but that's not how it happened. Oh, well, we'll find out what happened to the other half. Better keep this with me just in case. So we're obviously bringing that out right the fuck now. Let me just check if it gives me the controls. Yeah, shit is right mouse button. No, give me my gun back. There we go. Okay, come on. Oh, we're here again. Oh, we're for sure. Ah, I had to go right up to it. Arm? What? I don't want to say anything just in case that's a term
Come
I
out,
don't
you
know
asshole!
about.
I'm ready for you!
Yeah, just a mannequin. A lot of trolls misspell armor? Weird. Very weird. I'm not even looking for a way out anymore. I'm just looking for this fucker. That was a good start. We're just some random lady. We're not just any lady, we're a lady who needs to do her laundry. I could just totally cheat here and turn off the filters. And now it's stuck zoomed in. Did I actually survive? I'm not sure I did. Apparently I did. Well done me. Of course I probably am meant to find a way out. Oh, there we go. And I'm all out of laundry detergent. And look at him being all dead as hell.
Now. Lewis Kennedy wasn't killing all those women. It was Samantha. After Lewis locked her in the laundromat and burned it down, she survived.
That's her, apparently, Nevik. Oh, I never said hello to you when you came in.
She must have
Hello.
lost her baby, though. With almost being killed, losing her child, and being terribly burned, she completely snapped. She killed Lewis, and then set her sights on killing others who had something she didn't. Oh, God.
Twist. What a twist. Well, there we go. So, there was also an achievement for exploring the bathrooms that I didn't get. I didn't talk to the call girl. Call girl. Didn't enjoy TV. I didn't find Peepaw's Ouija board. You burn on the Ouija board? I can get a high score of 15 in Portsea's Revenge. No thank you. High score of 5,000 in Run Bums. No thank you. Collect all evidence and find all comic books. So how did she survive, leave, get food and kill? Sounds like it. Kinda Drake. Good name. Lars Dudstein. It's not normally the kind of spoopy game that I go for, but I definitely see some benefit in it, and it did legitimately get creepy at times. This font, this utterly unreadable font. kind of font that black metal bands dream about having their logos rendered in. Still a better twist than 12 minutes. I never did actually play all of that, or watch anybody play all of that. Right after you were complimenting the game on readable text.
Well, I was pretty upset to be woken up so late for an impromptu autopsy, but when they told me that it was the actual womb ripper, well, I got down here as soon as I could. I can't believe that it turned out to be Samantha Rhodes, who'd gone missing and was presumed dead years ago.
That's why they never found the body. So I've come down to the lab. See what's on the slab. And naturally I see you shiver with anticipation. Yeah, I'm doing everything I can before I go anywhere fucking near that corpse. Cause of death, multiple gunshot wounds to the face, right to her fucking face. That's the official cause of death, but Jesus Christ, I don't even understand how she was alive in the first place, let alone how it took so many shots to bring her down. Most of those looked fatal on first glimpse to me. Guess we'll dig out and find out more. I keep all my reports in here. And Doctor gets stabbed. Calling it right here. But does it also turn out that she was pregnant? The hell? Power went out. Fuse boxes down the hall. I'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere. He's absolutely gonna go somewhere. You know, half tempted to just turn the volume down right now. And nothing to arm myself with, damn it. Actually, let's just leave. Let's go. Fuck this. Too late for an autopsy. Okay, we're all ready for it. Because it's obviously going to happen. What the? She's gone. I have to get out of here. Great. Now we're long walk down a hall only for us to get killed. Just a fridge where I keep my lunch and miscellaneous body parts. Please. It's not good, but at least tell me they're on different shelves. Achievement unlocked. It's not over. It's not finished. It's finished. 6 chapters in total. Yep, that was a fun little jaunt. A loud one, Jesus. It doesn't play the audio if I tab out. Oh dear. So for an impromptu thing to play after I finished Spectrum Retreat much earlier than expected, and Endless Blue turned out to be a demo. Well, I think, like I said, it's not usually the kind of thing I go for, and I don't know if I'm going to go through every single one that I see now, but I could pick another one of those up. That is a pretty comfortable thing. I don't get spooked all that easily, so it's not as if I'm looking to sweat my own body weight out of me or anything like that. I was not well phrased. You know what I mean though, I'm not just, you know, tense as hell the entire time. But it makes an atmosphere. But with that, it has been 3 hours, and that is a reasonably good amount. And if nothing else, I got it for free by the generosity of a good friend of mine. And that's not to be ignored. In fact, I would say it's a very, very good thing, and thank you very much. Well, thank you for being here. Clearly, we need to see who is readable. Is this them? If indeed anyone. Thank them.
Why would I GCR test?
Nope, stop at Twitch. I mean, it is an easy one to do, and they're probably about to redo it themselves. But Twitch, behave.
Soup's on.
Yes, more of that thing. The soup's on. That's what I was trying to say. More of that. I approve. I'm desperately trying to technology so that someone can be raided. We're going to see 8-Bit Goggles. They're playing Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. It's probably a randomized version, so that should be fun. So go in there, be very nice to them because they are very nice. And thank you all for being here. I have no idea what we're going to play next time, but it should be fun. I'll see you all in that time. Goodbye. Is it any wonder people are so afraid of technology? Technology! Oh my god. I understand that reference. At least I hope I do, otherwise I made an arse of myself. What indeed? Right. Away we go.
Hey, Timeless, good night, Bean. Yeah, I hope the day gets less weird. Ah! Hey, Icky! Who asked who I was playing with? Playing as even. Somebody did. Ah, Talia. Fee. Playing as Fee. Hey, Icky! How was stream? What were you doing? I saw you were doing something, but do I remember? No. No, I do not. Welcome, everyone, from Icky Stream.